Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers week of January 6th. Nick's new puzzle pieces. Jordan derails Phyllis' life. Nate gets a shock. The Young and the Restless YNR spoilers for the week of January 6th to 10th reveal that Nick, Newman, Joshua Moro 1T have all the answers, but he LOL at least gets some new puzzle pieces along the way. After Nick finds out about Ian Ward's Ray Wise prison release and return to Genoa City, he may become convinced that Ian is connected to all Sharon Newman's Sharon case tormenting. Of course, there should be growing concerns now that Sharon has gone missing. Ian is indeed involved in all this, but it LOL take a little more effort for Nick to figure out who Ian's accomplice is. Nick will keep investigating and uncovering more of those puzzle pieces we mentioned, but he could eventually get thrown off the trail. That's because Jordan Colleen Zank will cover her tracks and find a way to derail Phyllis Summers' Michelle Stafford life next. Ian recently delivered some off-screen instructions regarding Phyllis and how they can exploit her vengeful side. Jordan will do what she's told and put Phyllis in a tight spot soon enough. Since Phyllis left the New Year's Eve party at the Jazz Lounge right around the time Sharon disappeared, the cops may suspect she took justice into her own hands. Will Nick buy the wrong clues Jordan plants or end up skeptical of Phyllis' guilt? Whatever the case, Nick will be determined to save Sharon from the trouble she's landed in and unravel the rest of the mystery. Mariah Copeland Cameron Grimes will remain shaken up after her encounter with Ian and worry about how close he's gotten to her family. Although Tessa Porter Kate Fairbanks is going to be fine following all the drugging drama, Mariah will have major concerns about Ian and what he's capable of. Victor Newman Eric Braden will have plenty of concerns too, so he'll go into protective mode and do whatever it takes to keep the Newmans safe. After hurling some dangerous threats at Ian, Victor will certainly be prepared to follow through with them if need be. Ian may love all the chaos he's unleashing, but he may be too smug for his own good. YNR fans can expect Ian to face a gruesome downfall at the ranch in the coming weeks, so stay tuned. In the meantime, we should talk about Nathan Owen's debut, which is happening on January 8th. Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic will have a chance to approach his half-brother, Damien, and sell a phony story, but that plan may not work out very well. Will Owens be portraying Damien, or could there be a curveball where he's perhaps posing as Damien instead? No matter how things play out, Nate's in for a shock as more details come out regarding the Count of Monte Cristo mystery. Finally, Audra Charles Zuleika Silver will keep some secrets under wraps related to the Damien mess that's brewing. Damien might be Audra's ex or former scheming partner if he previously went by another name, so those are options to consider as the action heats up. The week of January 6th promises to be full of twists, revelations, and emotional drama on The Young and the Restless. With secrets coming to light, power plays in full force, and relationships being tested, fans of Genoa City are in for an exciting ride. Here's what to expect as the new year unfolds. Nick's new puzzle pieces, a startling discovery. Nick Newman has always been the resilient, moral anchor in the storm of the Newman family drama, but it seems like the winds are changing. This week, Nick will find himself staring at new pieces of a complex puzzle that could shift the balance of power within the Newman empire. The revelation he stumbles upon will force him to question his family loyalty and put him in a difficult position. The shockwave of his discovery will leave Nick grappling with the truths that have been hidden from him for so long. As he starts to uncover a web of deceit, particularly involving his father Victor and his sister Victoria, Nick realizes just how deeply the secrets run. The patriarch's long-standing manipulations and the business power struggles that have defined the Newman family may be starting to take their toll. What is Nick going to do with the truth that he's unearthed? Will he confront Victor head-on, or will he keep his distance to avoid causing more disruption? These decisions will set the stage for a monumental shift in the Newman family dynamic. As Nick tries to put the pieces together, he will also have to reckon with his own role in the family's empire and decide whether he's willing to accept the consequences of what he's learned. Could this spell the end of his trust in his family, or will Nick find a way to unite them in their shared mission? Jordan derails Phyllis' life, a destructive new ally. Phyllis Summers is never one to back down from a challenge, but this week, her world will be rocked by an unexpected force, Jordan. The newcomer will make a dramatic entrance into Phyllis' life, and with his arrival comes an opportunity for both trouble and potential disaster. Jordan's presence will shake Phyllis' business empire, and she will find herself scrambling to maintain control over her personal and professional life. What starts as a seemingly innocuous encounter will quickly escalate, as Jordan uses his charm and cunning to worm his way into Phyllis' good graces. But it doesn't take long for Phyllis to realize that Jordan isn't just another ally, he is someone with his own agenda. His actions will create cracks in Phyllis' relationships with those she holds close, particularly with her daughter Summer, and with her longtime business rival, Nikki Newman. As Phyllis tries to juggle her personal life and her career, Jordan's impact on her decisions will be impossible to ignore. This week will see Phyllis faced with tough choices. Can she regain control of her life before Jordan causes irreversible damage, or is she too far down a dangerous path? As the week progresses, Phyllis will struggle to outmaneuver Jordan's calculated moves. Their interactions will be full of mind games, as Jordan will make sure that every move he makes will leave Phyllis questioning who she can trust. Will Phyllis finally see through his manipulations, or is she already in too deep? One thing is for sure, Phyllis' life as she knows it is about to be flipped upside down. Nate gets a shock, unforeseen consequences. Nate Hastings' world is about to come crashing down this week. The talented doctor, who has been riding high in both his professional and personal life, will face an unexpected shock that threatens to undo everything he has worked for. As his relationship with Elena continues to blossom, and his career continues to flourish, Nate has found himself at a crossroads. However, the shock he receives isn't related to his relationship or his career. Instead, it's a personal revelation that sends him reeling. This week, a long-buried secret will surface, and Nate will find himself caught between a rock and a hard place. His family's history will take center stage as he uncovers a long-standing betrayal that could change everything he thought he knew about those closest to him. Nate will be forced to question the loyalty of people he has trusted for years, including his own family members. Will he be able to overcome the emotional turmoil, or will this revelation break the trust he shares with those around him? As he processes the shock, Nate will find himself at odds with the people he loves. His professional ambitions may also take a hit as the emotional fallout from this discovery seeps into his work life. Is there any way for Nate to recover from this, or will the weight of his family's secrets push him to make a bold decision that could change the course of his future forever? Tension mounts in Genoa City. As tensions rise this week, Genoa City will be abuzz with the fallout from Nick's discoveries, Phyllis' complicated dealings with Jordan, and Nate's personal struggles. The lines between love and betrayal will blur, and the stakes will be higher than ever before. Nick's newfound knowledge will create fractures in his relationships with both his father and sister, while Phyllis will be forced to navigate the dangerous waters of trust and power as she deals with Jordan's manipulations. Meanwhile, Nate will have to grapple with painful truths that threaten to unravel everything he holds dear. These events will shape the future of Genoa City, with the repercussions of these actions likely to last for months to come. Will Nick decide to chart a new course, one that could take him away from the family business? Will Phyllis find herself burned by her own ambition, and how will Nate cope with the shock that could upend his entire life? What's next for Genoa City as the week of January 6 unfolds? Viewers will be on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the answers to these questions. The relationships in Genoa City are complex, and each new revelation is a piece of the puzzle that will ultimately reshape the lives of the characters. Secrets, betrayal, love, and power struggles, these are the ingredients that make The Young and the Restless such an iconic soap opera. And as always, no one is ever quite what they seem, and no one is safe from the twists and turns that lie ahead. Keep tuning in, as the drama intensifies, and the stakes grow even higher. In Genoa City, anything can happen, and the surprises this week will leave fans wanting more.